When council decided to sell the city-owned asset at Exit 52 to Chris Harrison, Harrison was supposed to complete the project within a defined period of time, and obviously he did not. If he did not finish on time, then the city of Petersburg could enact a reversion clause in the contract and pay Harrison the $750,000 sale price to revert ownership back to the city. The city also could use the Code of Virginia's chapter on development and try to implement spotlight eminent domain, but the city would then have to pay fair market value, which would be in the millions. The city currently is looking at numerous ways to revert ownership, from a spotlight, the reversion clause, fining, suing, and taxing Harrison to the point that he will no longer be able to hold on to the Ramada. But before they do this, they must get a structural analysis due to the issues of the footings being placed on a creek. If the report comes back that the foundations are stable and the building is sound, it is highly likely that the city will swiftly take back the Ramada. If not, you will see the city try and break the veil and go after Harrison, overriding his LLC's umbrella and demanding a demolition. I'm an advocate of change. Here are some clips from a few years ago regarding the Ramada.
Business along I-95 has now become a hotel of horrors in Petersburg. Neighbors are telling us that they are calling it an eyesore. Developers actually closed the project a few months ago with plans to turn it into a new hotel property, but it hit a snag, and taxpayers now want to know where that money went to pay for it. Aaron Thomas reports.
This is a rendering of the Cambria Hotel and Suites, nestled perfectly along Exit 52 in Petersburg.
This entranceway is going to be the signature piece to really display to everyone that passes through on the other side.
Until then, drivers on I-95 are greeted to this longtime eyesore, the Ramada Inn.
It's a monument to poverty. Every time I see the hotel, I always wonder, is Petersburg ever going to get itself together?
Evidence of broken windows and graffiti is everywhere on the building.
This is our gateway to the city. So a lot of people see that and they don't even want to stop in the city and see what's going on in Old Town.
The state provided nearly $1 million for demolition and removing mold, but a dispute between contractors put the project on hold.
It's one of our projects on council that we really feel passionate about because it's going to change the image of what people see going into the city.
With so much money going into reviving the building, Marcus Squires hopes to see the project get back on track soon.
To have it still sitting there and not done, it's really disturbing.
And it is still disturbing that that building has not been renovated and restored at this point. Please enjoy the next clip.
Town and seeing that beat up hotel.
That's right. It's an eyesore for folks out there. 8 News reporter Aaron Thomas is live from the city of Petersburg with an update tonight. Aaron.
Causes One developer Chris Harrison says that rising construction costs led to this delayed project. Well, tonight he asked the city to approve a measure that would hopefully get things back on track. The city says that this hotel continues to deteriorate and they want a reasonable solution to fix it up.
It's an embarrassment.
Chris Harrison, who now owns this hotel near the Bank Street exit on I-95.
You don't know how it is living in this city.
This is on a major thoroughfare. This is basically the gateway region to Virginia from the south. And I mean, this basically says, welcome to Virginia. And it's just large blighted property with the windows bust out with graffiti is sprayed across it.
The hotel has gone months without planned renovations. Harrison says he's been working to find ways to offset rising construction costs. He found a program that lets cities borrow money for energy-efficient projects and gives cities more time to pay the debt back. The city manager says she will consider it.
As we start to look at our city as a whole and our other projects that we also need done, I think this may be a tool we may want to utilize, and we're working with other regional organizations on that.
Resident Marcus Squires says it's time for this redevelopment project to get moving again.
There are just a lot of questions that still need to be answered about the project, and I'm hoping that Mr. Harrison won't abandon it.
Council members did not immediately approve this program. The city manager plans on reviewing it first. Now, if this does go through, the developer says that work should continue on this hotel as soon as August of this year. Reporting live in Petersburg, Aaron Thomas, 8 News.
Petersburg, please demand change at the polls this November 3rd. We cannot afford 4 more years of this regime's authoritarian rule over this city. It must end, and it can end with a vote for Marcus Omar Squires. Thank you, Petersburg.